Right, I've unmuted the stream. Welcome back, everyone. Session 52. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
You guys, I think you guys went to Plandir 30 sessions ago now at this point. I know. Alright, so, thanks for coming. I hope you guys are all comfortable and have drinks and whatever else you mortals require for sustenance. I have nothing to say except for, let's start playing D&D.
Sorry. Are you quite far away from your mic?
I'm not using a mic at the moment. I'm just using a laptop speaker, so hopefully you can hear me.
Oh, right, okay. Cool.
Hopefully you can hear me.
It's very
I will
ambiguous.
speak up if I have to.
Okay.
But I will speak down if I have to as well.
Rude.
Yeah, so then last we left off, the Clive 5 descended into the catacombs under VL. You were dodging past cultists, being drowned by underwater plants, and you were struggling in the darkness a little bit to find the resting place of an elemental lodestone of fire, which had been placed here, maybe half a millennium ago by Aaron Shanda. Upon taking the lodestone, entering the tomb and taking the lodestone, the tomb began to shake as large fires began breaking out, and these two large fire elementals began to attack you. Setting you on fire. The whole tomb seems to be crumbling as you rounded the corner, trying to escape the area. You began to notice that the whole staircase that you had descended down is now going down again, almost like seamlessly. That the only way you can go is down from here, basically. But we are still in initiative order. Let's do this thing. So, Gothric, take 5 fire damage.
Oh, great. Okay.
At the start of your turn, because you are on fire. Anyone with the burn symbol is on fire.
Can I take an action to get rid of that, please?
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay,
so that's your action. So you begin patting yourself out, rolling around. And then what else do you want to do?
Do I know that the lava's coming up the stairs, down the stairs?
From what you can see, currently not. But the stairs currently, you're not around the corner, but you did hear the stairs sort of grating and almost sounding like they were falling. But Rael has shouted out like, the stairs, they're going down.
Yeah, that's what stairs do.
So yeah, what are you gonna do?
I've got no idea. Which way did we come in? Did we go up the stairs?
So the stairs were originally going down from where you.
Right.
So you went down the stairs to get into this room, and now the stairs are going down again, basically. So you're going further into the earth.
Can we maybe go back up the way we came?
No, you can't, because the stairs are not going the same direction. I don't know how many times I have to say it.
It's like it's like Hogwarts, but like imagine instead of them just turning on one axis, they're like actually changing.
Oh, right.
direction
See,
as
I was
well.
sorry. Yeah.
Stair go down, no up.
Stair go down. I got no clue. I guess I run over here and just kind of panic. I don't know what I can do. I shoot the lava. No.
You've used your action already to burn.
You shoot the NPC.
Yeah.
You do feel as you round the corner into this room, it does feel a bit cooler. It's not as the heat isn't as immediately searing as it was. But yeah, you do see as you're looking now at these stairs, they spiral downwards, and from these lights, lava is beginning to stream out of them. It's not a perfect stream, and it doesn't cover all the steps, and it is possible that you could jump from step to step. But as more and more lava comes out, there's going to be more and more lava in general.
Guys, there's lava.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Roxanne, take 5 fire damage.
Yeah.
I will also pat myself out
Okay.
as my action, and I will move. That's 5. Can I here? Okay. Oh, I didn't move though. I'll just go stand here as well.
Okay. All right. Well, you
Like-
guys, you guys are all beginning to like crowd around the entrance to the stairwell, sort of like, oh, don't know what to do. You know, there's too much lava around. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The fire elemental's dead. Scrimshaw.
Okay, so 5 fire damage.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, health bar disappeared. I would like to pat myself out.
Okay. Yeah, patting at your
and
charred clothes, the cinders beginning to not be as bright.
I would like to walk over to here
Mhm.
and take the lodestone.
Okay, you take the
from where
lodestone.
My mage hand was holding it.
Weirdly, it doesn't feel actually that hot. You pick it and you're like expecting it to be pretty hot, and then you pick it up and it's actually fairly cold. It seems to be absorbing a lot of the heat around. So absorbing a lot of the heat from your hand as well. Not that you have particularly much body heat, but you know what feels hot and what feels cold.
Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Get over to there, and
Okay.
that's about all I can do.
Okay.
Where's the lodestone?
Lodestone's in
I've got it.
on Scrimshaw's possession. Oh, by the way,
Okay.
actually, also, who was here at initiative count 20? Oh yeah, it was Scrimshaw, Morna, and Gira. You take 5 fire damage each.
Is this a different effect than what happened last time? Because I remember in the previous round,
Yeah.
Gira stood where he was and he wasn't affected.
Oh, okay. If you weren't effective before, yeah, that's fine. But Scrimshaw and Morna will take 5 fire damage from the from the immediate burning heat of this fiery glow in the center, where the fire is streaming out from. And Morna, you take another 5 fire damage on the start of your turn.
hmm
Okay.
Is that my turn?
Well, no,
Now.
it's your turn now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. I'd like to pat myself down.
Okay.
And I would... One sec. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna move to here.
Okay. So that's where the lava's starting to stream in. Right now, you can you're like passively being able to dodge it, but you'll be having to like jump down stairwells and stuff like into parts that don't have lava in from now on, basically. But like you see, like this quite slow oozing magma which is streaming through, and like it's just so hot in this room. And also, smoke is now starting to seep through and like cover the ceiling of this room from the main sort of central part of the tomb. Okay, is that your turn, Morna?
Mhm.
Okay, Gira.
Cool. Gira's gonna kind of come over here. How big in diameter are these holes?
The holes are probably about 2 foot, maybe.
Okay. I was just thinking of like throwing a cold chromatic orb in it, but
You can give it a try. I'll let you do advantage from where you are
okay.
on your attack.
I'm just gonna do it at base level 1.
Oh, nice. Yeah. All right. Oh, is that cold? Is that frost or water you're doing?
Well, water isn't actually an option.
Is it not?
No, it's acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use cold.
Okay.
And like I it might hold it for a little bit, but
Yeah.
like maybe if we can do it like every turn and just kind of like run it down might help.
Yeah. Okay. So you roll damage, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You actually open the hole up a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Taking a moment to stop and sort of like pray to the storm. Your eyes sort of flicker back as elemental energy shoots out from you, and this cold ball of frost just completely obfuscates the entrance of the where the magma's coming from, and it does seem that in this moment that what remains after the smoke clears is like rock, solid rock almost.
Gira kind of looks around and kind of beckons and goes, "Come on," and kind of hobbles with his walking stick forward a bit.
Okay.
I don't know how far I can go. Let me think. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I guess I can go like here. I guess that'll do. And yeah, that's it. I'm good. Actually, do I heal Morna? I think as a bonus action I'll use Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry.
Chromatic.
Such a chromatic
Chromatic orb,
You evil
Morna.
bastard, Kieran.
You already cast chromatic orb this turn.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry,
Richard, shut
friend.
up. Nerd.
What is it? I'm trying to. Which one's the one? It's the bonus action healing word, I think. Is it
Oh,
bonus
you can't cast healing word because you cast.
Oh, because I've already done a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, beg your pardon. Yeah, that's fine.
Healing
Okay.
chromatic orb.
Sorry, Morna. No heals today.
No heals for you.
Alright, I end my turn.
All right, Rael is just looking at the stairs, and he's like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, he's gonna just hold his action to move down with Gira because Gira's quite slow. All right, Gothric.
I'll do the same, I guess.
Okay. Sure. All right,
Yep.
Roxanne.
Can I? Is there enough room to move through them?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain through allies though.
Okay, so how much movements?
So
Is that
5 feet is going to take you 10.
Okay, so it's half basically.
Yeah, so it'll be
So
5, then 20. So it'll be
if I move, hang on, right? So this is 5,
5.
and that would be to
15,
move to here would be-
25, 30.
Yeah, so I can move to here.
How much movement speed do you have?
40.
Alright, so you could go another square after.
Right, so to about here then.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Cool.
Alright,
Follow me.
make a dexterity check for me as well. Okay, that's fine. You managed to sort of quite nimbly, your rage ends by the way, but quite nimbly like dodge the slow moving bits of lava that are sort of beginning to make this whole stairs just, into a big pile of lava mush, basically. Alright, okay, that's your turn. Alright, Scrimshaw.
Do I take more damage?
Oh yeah, that's right. That is 7 fire damage.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to get the carpet out
Mm-hmm.
and kind of, when people kind of with a skateboard do like a running start and kind of flip the skateboard down.
Yeah.
And kind of run around here doing that.
Okay.
See the lava. Say, oh dear. Riel, get on.
Rael is... Well, Rael's currently holding his action for something else, but you could
Well, he can do it on his turn if he wishes.
Okay, so you're getting on the carpet. Carpet won't really take you and Rael, because Rael has quite a lot of equipment on him.
How much does he weigh?
Like, maybe 180 pounds, maybe? Oh, no, maybe 160.
fine. It'll be halved.
180.
It'll be half speed, but
Oh,
it can carry up to
oh
400
yeah, it'll be
pounds.
half speed, okay. That's fine. Okay, right, so yeah, you take out the carpet and... Rael, get on! Alright, Morna.
I am going to run along the wall,
Okay.
and I'm gonna dash, to hopefully here and see what's there.
Okay, just FYI, as you're running down this wall, when you get around the corner, it's going to be quite hard to back up. I'll probably make you do a dexterity check or something because you can Mario jump onto the other wall and then run back the other way again. But you'll have momentum basically, which will make it tricky. But
I do. Okay.
it's your choice.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So starting
What's
to run
here?
down the wall, you begin to see that at the accumulation of this lava from all these portholes, there's quite a solid, floor of lava there that is starting to sink into just holes in the ground almost. That are like it's beginning to pour down holes in the ground, but like there's maybe a foot of lava there at the bottom.
Is there a portal?
Nope.
Huh. Okay. So there's no. Is there any exit?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, so as you get down onto the bottom part, you're looking around, and you do notice this is like a slightly different area than it was before. It looks quite similar to the initial landing area, but on the far wall there is like a circular sort of runic, magical sort of thing on the far wall, but you can't really quite make out what it is yet.
But it's not a portal.
Well, I mean, you don't actually know what it is.
Okay.
It doesn't look like from all the times you've seen portals before, it doesn't look like any of that.
Okay, so right. Just a question: has all the lava gone down these holes? Right. So
No. There's like a grill here.
Right.
That is like pouring down. But like, make an acrobatics check for you. Like, you can just hold onto the wall, like whilst you're here on your turn.
So is it? Wait. So where's the lava pouring down? So is there a huge pool of lava in this room?
So where the lava is mostly here.
Right.
And it's like a little bit is spilling out here, but it's mostly going down the grating holes.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna run round here and just get off the wall.
Okay, yeah. You jump off the side of the wall and land in where it looks safe, basically.
Yeah, I thought it was all in this room.
Oh no,
I was
not
confused.
the whole room. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna scream back up. There's a clear floor down here. Hopefully they hear me.
All right, Gira.
Matt?
Matt, I think you might have muted your
Oh, I
microphone.
was muted.
You got muted.
Alright, so seeing Scrimshaw come on his carpet, Gira kind of looks over and he goes, Scrimshaw, help an old man out, would you? And then he kind of like shows like another chromatic ball in his hand, and so my idea will be that kind of as I come down, I'll like shoot chromatic orbs on the ground to make it into stone. So
Okay.
it makes like a path that we can kind of follow as we go, or as they go.
I think that will probably.
It'll take a few turns. I get that.
Yeah, I think you'll probably be able to do maybe like 20 feet of lava per chromatic orb. But actually, I'd say you could probably get it bigger by using higher level chromatic orbs.
Okay, well I have 3 level 3 spell slots still, so I can use potentially 2 of those and a level 2 maybe. So how big would you say the level 3 would be?
Level 3 would probably be like 50, maybe.
Okay, alright, well, as for context that would be 50. Okay, well I can do like 2 of those maybe. And obviously, what's my movement? My movement's 30. Yeah, let me just get my movement. To be honest, I probably just walk in dirt, so it's actually probably okay. My movement is 30. Okay, that's fine. So probably going to go to here and kind of chromatic orb the ground as I go. So it's almost like I'm kind of breathing out instead of like usually like throw it out. It's almost like kind of like a flamethrower in front of me, and it's kind of like as it goes, it's kind of stopping the lava a bit. I mean, obviously it's still flowing in through these later holes.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I
there's
get
kind of like a path that's kind of forming.
Yeah, so as you fire that, make a roll for me, because that also depends on.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I should have probably done that first. So I'm going to do this one as level 3.
Okay.
And again, it's cold.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. So like all of this area begins to freeze over as you shoot out the tempestuous sort of energy and begin running down the now quite cold lava steps. They are quite slippery though now, which is a warning. So make a dexterity check for me. You won't take damage, but you might slip.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna slide down into
honestly-
lava.
Yeah.
Slide down.
Slip and slide.
If Gira falls over, he's dead. Like, let's be real.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, you
He's
straight
going to break
up,
his back.
like you straight up slip and slide down this thing.
Mhm.
I will pop you here, right where the lava is sort of pouring in. So you can take. Oh, that is such a bad roll. 1 and a 0.
That's quite funny. I mean, it's pretty on brand. Like, let's be real. So it's fine.
I've got this image of Yoda when he falls over.
All right, that's 14 fire damage.
Yeah. You said I wasn't going to take damage, you liar.
Well, you wouldn't take damage from the fall, just the lava.
All right, there we go.
But yeah, you sort of slid, but you've sort of managed to keep yourself mostly away from most of the lava. It's mostly now you're near hot lava. It's like, ow, shit, ow. Okay, yeah. So, but you can stand up and finish your go, basically. Okay.
And your coccyx now really hurts.
That's all right. They're probably way beyond their sell-by date. Let's be real.
Actually, I suppose a Dragonborn.
There's a tail at that
Do
point.
they have tails?
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone plays Dragonborns differently, it seems. Sometimes they do.
And that's a point of contention, isn't it? Whether Dragonborns have tails or
I think
not.
Dragon folk have tails. I think Dragonborn don't.
Okay.
Gothric.
Oh,
I
is
just
Rial...
kind of-
Oh yeah,
Dashed
Rael.
it,
I think Rial's up here, right?
Yeah, Rael was following Gira. So hang on, just a sec, Gothric.
Oh, is he not going to get on the carpet?
Oh yeah, he's gonna get on the carpet. Yeah,
Cool.
I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, Gothric.
Yeah, I kind of just dashed it here.
Okay.
And I'm trying to. Is Gira like? Wait, no, I dashed over. It wouldn't. It would be an action to get him back up, wouldn't it?
Oh no, Gira is back up now.
Oh right, okay. I just thought he had gone prone.
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
he had, and then but like it didn't use any movement for him to like slip down there. Like he finished his turn by getting back up.
Right. Okay.
Make a dexterity check for me.
Okay. I should be good at these.
Well, yeah, dexterity save.
Hang on. Hang on. My character sheet must. There we go. There's my character sheet. Fucking open. God damn it. Dex save. I clicked it.
That's fine. All right, you get over there, right by where Gira is, without slipping. There's a moment where you go whoop, almost, but you manage to stabilize yourself against the wall and sort of carry on sliding down. Is there anything else?
Nah.
Okay. All right, Roxanne.
Right. I suppose I will also just start making my way down.
Making my way
Yeah.
downtown.
Can I move 40 feet without going?
There,
Go through them all?
you'll have to do a dexterity saving throw, just to avoid the lava.
Okay. How do you? No snow. Oh, so how do you make it so you?
You right click when you're doing the.
Yeah, though it'll be the same.
Yeah,
Because
because of the nature of
diagonals.
diagonals means.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
That's how
Right.
they work.
I'll make a dexterity.
A naked dexterity
just
check.
I'll move to where I want and then I'll move.
Yeah.
There. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, make me a dexterity save, please.
Yes.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, you're sort of dodging through pools of lava. The Gira having cooled most of the lava from above you, and now it's obviously the culmination of lava that has flown before and like is flowing now, like from where you are. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it seems to be effortlessly dodging it. It's no problem.
Yeah.
All right, so you now hear an explosion from above, and Scrimshaw and Rael, you see flames shoot through that open doorway. They don't do any damage to you, but you feel the sheer heat, and like you sort of can see and smell your beard singeing a bit, and with like the edges of the carpet fraying as you like both clambering onto it. All right, Scrimshaw.
All right. That explosion, was that different to the ones that were happening when we were in there? Or
Yeah,
just-
that was an actual proper big explosion. It seems that something is blowing up in there, and that doesn't
Okay.
seem the end of it either.
Okay, so I'm gonna on the carpet, 40 feet speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over to here.
Rail with
Rail.
you. Put Rail here because he's on your square.
I'm just gonna kind of look off the edge of the carpet to the guys around. Is it too late to say that I could have made the three of you fly?
Yeah!
Probably still do it right.
It's touch, so.
Oh.
Rail.
I flipped Scrimshaw off. As a reaction.
I was gonna look forward.
It is kind of fine. We just need like one more turn of this to like turn us all to fine. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna look forward, see Roxanne looking fine, and you two not looking so fine.
He's always looking fine.
And I am going to cast Fly on the two of you, and I'll say Rial as well, just in case he falls off the carpet. I guess.
Rail's like, I see that begins levitating.
You can fly now.
He's having the worst day.
How am I supposed to know how to do this without any training?
How is anyone?
Why do I keep imagining horses doing this for some reason?
It's surprisingly intuitive. Don't worry.
Okay,
that's it for me.
Right, brilliant. Mona.
I would like to inspect the runic thing that's in front of me.
Okay. It is seems to be purpley, sort of blue, shimmering. It's in some sort of magical rune. It doesn't look Mistran. Do you speak Elven?
Nope.
Okay. Then you can't really make out what it says, but it has like these intricate, sort of elfish leaf sort of inscriptions on the walls that are glowing.
Okay. Cool.
But that's it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just wait for the others. I might
Right.
stand a bit, like, just here and just offer them some help if they need it, so I can see them.
Okay. All right, Kira. Kira, have you muted yourself?
I muted myself again. I'm gonna get used to it. Don't worry. So I guess I'm just gonna Kira's gonna fly down. You know, so in the drawing I've done, he has a tail, so he's kind
That's
of
fine.
like flying, literally almost looking like a strange dragon with a kind of cape.
I
Yeah.
thought you were going to go helicopter.
Is he
for a second
flapping
there.
the cape as he does so?
Like tails.
Like
for Sonic.
He's like Yoshimitsu.
Yeah. like a Chinese kind of dragon kind of thing. you know,
Nice,
it's like-
cool.
Like Aurelian Soul.
Mm.
Yeah, literally, right.
Yeah.
So gonna come down here. Do I fly? Do I go at the same movement speed?
60.
Okay, so yeah, he's just
Yeah,
gonna,
you can get it.
How's Roxanne looking, by the way? Is he
He's pretty chipper.
okay? I think he'd be fine.
Roxanne's like, I will brute force this lava.
Gary's gonna come around, and there's almost like a crackle in his eyes still as he kind of goes past Morna and kind of plants himself on the ground.
Yeah.
Almost.
You took your time.
I was just on time. And that's my turn.
Okay. Okay, who's next? Gothric.
Rial as well.
Oh, Rail's next. Well, Rail's with you. So. He's just gonna like hold. He's just gonna hold on for dear life. Like he's like, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm on the carpet already.
That's fair enough.
Like Scrimsaw's like, get off! It's just slowing me
I
down.
could go faster without you, kiddo.
Yeah, Rail's nowhere near confident enough on his 5 HP to give it a risk. So.
Oh god.
Yeah, he's been on. Because remember, he's been going up and down constantly. So
Yeah.
he would like burn to death in the lava. Right, go for it.
Seeing as I'm flying, can I go 120 feet? Seeing as when dashing? Or
Yeah, you
is
can
it-
dash. Yeah.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. Hang on.
I mean, you're definitely going to be able to reach anywhere you want to. 120 feet.
I speak Elvish.
Okay.
Do I kind of just, at a glance, do I know what the wall's saying?
Probably a bit far away to read it from there. But if you fly right up to it, you can be able to read it.
Yeah, I fly up to it.
Okay. It seems to be some sort of like door. It says. I mean,
It's
it's
a
a
door!
very old dialect of Elvish, of Elven. A long time ago, this was written, but yeah, seems to be some sort of door of some description.
Does it say anything about opening a door?
No. But you can make.
Not like-
But you've used your action and you've read it, so that's probably enough for that turn. But next turn
Yep.
you could probably do like an Arcana check or something else,
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Is
so
it-
great at that.
or history
Is
or
it
religion.
like 500 years ago? Old Elven, or
well,
like
you're not there. So.
thousands?
Well,
Okay.
yeah. Gothic doesn't know at the moment.
Okay.
It's just Elven, and I know there's a door.
Yeah, I mean, he flew down a staircase and then saw this Elvish inscription and walked over and immediately did a precursor reading of it. Basically, that's all he got. So, Roxanne.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right. So I'm going to move forward. What was the red again? That's lava. Isn't
That's
it?
lava there.
I will move to just in front of it.
Okay, make another dexterity check with disadvantage this time as the lava's now beginning to cool up a bit here. It's like harder to find areas which are... still great though. You know, you're still managing to find it. You manage to perch yourself up on top of like a bit of masonry that's sort of fallen from the ceiling as the lava's sort of cooling around you. But like, if you had any hair on your body, you don't anymore. It's that fucking hot. Like, like you just feel singed.
Roxon waxes, so
Yeah.
he doesn't have this problem.
No, I always figured Goliaths don't have that much in terms of body hair. But yeah, this is what they do to become so hairless. Okay, then in that case, you hear like a strange creaking upstairs, and you hear and then another wave of sort of heat begins shooting down the staircase. Right, Scrimshaw.
Right, I'm going to move and dash all the way.
All the way down.
Not in there. To
into the
here.
wall. Okay, and Real sort of like falls off, basically. Like not falls off, but like just climbs off when he gets there.
Cool.
All right, so immediately there's no real need, I think, now for initiative, but it's still a high risk situation, so just be aware of that. All right, so what does everyone want to do?
Long rest.
Oh yeah, actually, Roxanne, let's say you got there fine. Like you'll manage to just jump over now. So.
Okay.
But you begin to see like up the staircase, smoke is beginning to begin to pile up and basically force its way down the staircase as it begins to continue to fill up the room above. You also see occasional flashes of when the smoke combusts and ignites, and just heat and flames just are pouring down the stairs, basically.
Guys, this is a door. Let's go this way.
Okay.
I would like to also read this. I also know Elvish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can both make religion checks for me.
Religion. Okay.
I'm also like 500, so if it's old
Yeah.
but not like thousands of years, then
Yeah, I mean, Scrimshaw, you recognise this is the writing of Aaron Shander. As
this
for
is
the
his handwriting.
As for the dialect, it does seem different. Like, Aaron Shander... I mean, Elven... Because elves live so long, their dialect doesn't actually change very quickly. Because it's not over multiple generations, because they learn their language and they stick with it for like 1,000 years. But this is quite an old dialect of it. It might be just an old spell on the wall, but that's what you get. Again, you hear another explosion as heat is pouring in. Rael's like, guys, I think we should go.
We're going through here, apparently, but I don't know how to open it.
I'd say the word for open in Elvish.
What's the
It's a cliche, but sometimes it's a thing.
Doesn't do anything.
Gira kind of turns around and says, I'll cover your back, and kind of calls out another kind of chromatic orb, level 1, just to try and keep the conditions stable in the room they're in.
Alright, so you fire a chromatic orb into the smoke, and it ignites, and you see for a moment a lot of the smoke, which is beginning to build up, freeze up and turn into ash, and then sort of like back away a bit, but further up the stairs. So that's probably giving you maybe 30 seconds, a minute.
He's just going to carry on mending that well.
So do we not know what it says?
It says door.
I mean,
think everyone
Is that
sees
literally
it.
what it says, door?
It basically, there's not many words on it. It's mostly an artistic depiction of leaves, trees, all that stuff. And then there's like doorway open, that sort of thing.
I kick the wall and hopefully it opens.
Okay, as you touch the sigil, it begins to form into this glowing doorway, which opens up and reveals this. As you touch the doorway, it begins to sort of form into the form of a door. All the glowing lines beginning to fill these cracks, and then it creaks open. With this large, dimly lit rectangular room, which is basked in red light before you. Do you enter?
Yeah.
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 I have a magical
I'll-
foot. Let's
I'll,
go.
I'll wait for Rial to get in first. But
Okay.
yes.
All right. So they all go.
And-
So you all go
yeah.
in.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll just put you back on the map for now. So you go into this room. Hang on just a sec. Okay, so you go into this room. It is this large, dimly lit rectangular room basked in red light. A large, pristinely polished golden chair sits on top of a pile of skulls at the far end of the room, and stained glass windows embellished with a symbol of a downwards pointing pentagram lets in a faint red glow, which reflects somewhat on the polished black stone walls and pillars. Just beside the golden stone, there's a small office desk, which sits alone, seemingly out of place. Piles of papers are scattered on the surface, with a bottle of quill ink spilled over one of the pages, long since having dried. A potted plant lies dead, leaves as dry as ash, and beginning to disintegrate just because of the small gust of wind from the last room alone. A thin layer of dust has settled on everything in this room, and a small door exits the room just behind the throne. As you enter further into the room, you begin to notice the small signs of a fight amongst the amount of scuffs, chipped masonry, and this large, quite huge indeed, black and red great axe embedded into one of the pillars nearest the throne. Rial's like, what is this place?
I have no idea.
Don't know. Hey, Roxon, free great axe.
But upside down pentagram.
Okay. Are we able to close the door behind us?
Yeah, the door has closed.
Is it-
But, like, when you go into the
Okay.
room, the door closes behind you.
Upside down pentagram. Signs of fighting. Demon cult upstairs.
Free axe.
Can I have a look through the papers?
Maybe we'll find out.
Mike?
Yeah, I'm back. Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Yeah, no, I was just turning the fan up on the laptop.
Oh.
Okay, so you wanted to look through the papers?
Mhm.
Alright, make an investigation check from you. Actually, you can all make an investigation check throughout the room, but you make an investigation check on the papers. What did you get?
12.
12.
I'm rolling
7,
brilliantly
7,
today.
Alright, and Roxon as well?
Yeah. Well, investigation. Sorry. Investigation.
Investigation time!
Who would have thought
Wow.
Roxon got the investigation?
Okay, so looking through these pieces of paper, it seems that... So this is what you glean. All the papers are signed by a figure called Ashigal. Do you speak Infernal at all?
No.
Okay, so
I do.
Noticing that it's all in Infernal and maybe handing it over to Scrimshaw, they're all signed by Ashigal. They lay out the terms and conditions of various contracts, and they like giving gifts of various powers to all manner of people. You also see that a few papers have been knocked onto the ground, and there seems that there was some sort of brief struggle, but they've since settled with an unbroken layer of dust on the surface. What did you get, Roxanne? 13.
13.
So, looking at the pile of skulls that this throne is placed upon, buried shallowly underneath it are two large chains, which were clearly once attached to the golden throne as arm and leg like binds for the throne. And then continuing to look through the pieces of paper, you notice, Scrimshaw, that Aaron's signature is on one of them. But like, you can spend longer to read it if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look through that.
Okay, so as that's going on, you're reading that. What's everyone else doing?
Skulls for the Skull Throne. I don't know. Just looking around,
Helping
taking in.
Roxanne get the axe out of the wall.
Okay, so as
Taking in
well,
the
as you guys,
atmosphere.
as you guys are looking around, and this is as you guys are touching all these things, you hear a slump as you look around, and Rael has collapsed by the pillar where the axe was. Like, he's clearly touched it or gone near it or something, and he's collapsed.
I put my fingers on his neck and see if he's dead.
Make a medicine check.
Medicine check. Okay.
He might be dead.
Medicine. Where is medicine? There's medicine. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What'd you get? Okay,
Got a 7.
well, he's not actively dying, that you notice, and he's not dead. You do feel a pulse. You haven't really helped much, but you haven't really hindered him. He seems to be stable but unconscious.
Guys, don't touch the axe. It's evil.
Gira kind of waddles over, move out the way, and kind of like almost like kind of pushes Gothric out of the way.
Okay.
Rude.
And casts just like a quick cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Level 1.
Alright, so roll that. Roll that shit. 7. Okay. Yeah, you cast Cure Wounds on him, and he wakes up and sits upright and goes, and you're like, Rael, his eyes look quite blank, and he looks all up at you with a blank expression. And then he blinks a couple of times, and he holds his hands up to his head and says, and calmly just looks at you and says, "What year is it?"
What a curious question you ask. Does anyone know the year? I must admit.
What year is this? Is it?
It is... Actually, do a history check for me.
I forgot the year.
Oh dear.
Hang on.
Oh.
Hey, I actually rolled well.
A natural 20 on remembering what the year is.
It'll be the only good roll for the entire
It
night.
wasn't even a 20,
Yeah.
it was a 19. Nice.
It is the year 818.
It's 8:18.
And he like looks up and he says, "Been a long sleep then." He like begins to stand up and he offers his hand out to you, Scrimshaw, and he says, "Melindra Fairwing, I seem to have gotten myself killed 500 years ago. I'm glad your friend here so kindly offered his body. Although I do seem a bit more charred than I'm used to."
Sorry, you've taken over Rael's body.
Well, I mean, it wasn't his... I mean, it was purely an accident. I had to.
Is he still in there?
Oh, I assure you he is comfortable, and I intend to give this body back as soon as I left this place.
Okay, that's good.
So who are you?
Do I believe her?
Roll an insight check. Yeah, so Melindra says, Fairwing is the name, so you might assume that I am a member of the Kyra Concord.
The Kyra Concord.
Gira's like eyebrow twitches and like raises. Kyra Concord.
By any
That's the
chance,
name.
do
I haven't heard in a long time.
Oh, you remember something?
Ooh, potentially.
I was the warden of this prison. I was given a life task of keeping a very powerful demon prince down here. After his repeated attempts at incursions on this plane. Unfortunately, last I remember, I was betrayed by an elf, and now here I am. I had to cast the magic jar spell on the axe that just before it killed me, and use it to absorb my body.
So does that mean that the previous owner of that body is now in that axe?
No. He's actually in here with me. It's fine. He's comfortable enough.
Can we speak to him?
It won't exactly work until I leave. But I assure you, this is of paramount importance that I get out of here and go back to Basalt Isles.
Get back to where? Sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
The Basalt Isles.
I'm trying to. Sorry, say again.
Basalt Isles.
Missile tiles.
Basalt.
Basalt Isles. Yes, I got you. Now.
Would you be able to spell her name for me?
Yeah.
This is pretty much like one of those bingo things of Mike's characters for us. Can you spell that name?
Oh, that is not what I had written down.
There you go, bingo.
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 I was close, to be fair.
I mean, I'd rather you guys ask me how to spell things than be like, what? like write something completely wrong, and later on this.
Do we know what the Kyra Concord is?
Yeah.
You will. They are obviously a group of dragons. They are more a myth now because they're not really that common in the politics of the world. Not because there's not that many dragons left now. So they, back in the day, they used to be part of all of politics. But ever since various things happened, there's not many dragons left. But most famously, Massamantha was a member of the Kyra.
Yeah, I was just reading that on my notes.
Did you know someone called Massamantha?
Yes, that was a long time ago, though.
Well, presumably recently to yourself, from your perspective?
No, it was a long time for myself. It was a good 2,000 years. It was before I was assigned the task of warding over the prisoner.
Who was the prisoner?
A demon prince named Ashigal.
I take it that was his throne.
Well, this doesn't look like the same throne room as before. It seems that he did some redecorating whilst I was gone.
You mentioned you were betrayed by an elf. What was the elf's name?
Aaron Shanda.
Lovely! Lovely name.
I expected it, but kind of hoped, there would just, be some other elves betraying people.
You know him?
Out there.
You know him?
Yes. Haven't seen him in a while myself, but I suppose, only a couple of decades.
Also, you can also look, because I think you were interrupted from your reading of the contract as well. But as you look back down to read it again, the signature on the piece of paper, when you look at the terms, it outlines the creation of 2 host bodies to nurture Yara's soul after the death of her body. It says that one host will nourish her good traits and one will nourish her bad. And it says that one of those hosts will be in the possession of Aaron Shanda and the other in the possession of Ashigal. And what did you just say to? Sorry, what did you just say to Melindra? You said that you knew him.
Yes. So yes, I do. I haven't seen him in a couple of decades, though. I'm not entirely sure where he is.
Well, it is of paramount importance that we find him and hold him accountable for this.
Ooh, okay. So you say he betrayed you?
Well, it was more that we entered into a dialogue about the demon Ashigal. He seemed very interested in him and came to find me and befriend me. And I just trusted him that he would, study him, help me in punishing the prisoner, as we did. But then I found myself with an axe in my back.
Oh dear.
Was
Well,
Aaron? Oh, sorry.
So this puts me in a little bit of an awkward spot. He's so I wouldn't call him my dad.
He's totally your
but
dad. He's 100% your dad.
Kind of the closest thing to it.
Right.
So I'm going to have a hard job being unbiased here.
Well, I'm not asking you to kill him. We just need to find him and ask what the hell happened.
Yeah.
But
Ow.
first things first, I need to go to Cairo. You asked me about Master Mantha. How did you know that name?
Well, we've met her.
What?
When was the last time you saw her? Actually, you said it was a couple thousand years ago.
A couple of thousand years ago, from when I last remember things. So, 2,500 years ago for you.
Well, yeah, we met her in a demi-plane of sorts.
Strange.
I think.
It was.
Yeah, it was a bit surprising when someone turns into an ancient dragon right in front of you. Yes. God, sorry, I'm just processing. So Rial's fine, right? We kind of promised getting him out safe.
Yes, I just need to find another host body.
Okay, should we be bringing that axe with us then? Or what? If someone else touches that axe, is something going to happen?
Oh no, the magic's gone now from the axe.
Is it just a regular axe, or does it do anything special?
Well, I don't know. It's just whatever axe Ashigal had at the time.
Sounds like it might do something special. Roxon, do you want to maybe take that with
It's
us?
quite considerably larger than an axe you guys would be able to use. Like,
Oh, right.
yeah.
Even
So it's
Roxon-
like a great axe.
Yeah, it's like a great axe, but it's maybe 12 feet in length.
Oh.
And like the actual axe head's maybe like 5 or 6 feet.
So that was all in your back.
Well, it was more my head. I was a dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I'm still trying to process that.
It was at the moment that I was to be killed by it, I managed to separate my soul from my body and place it into the axe. He thought, he did not notice, he thought he had just killed me.
What kind of dragon are you?
Well, that's a bit of a private question, is it not?
Well, I'm sure we'll find out soon, right? I was just wondering.
Leave her alone.
Well, I just thought maybe... I don't know how it works, but it could be the same as you, right? Oh, blue dragons related.
Blue dragons.
Wait, what color is Gira?
Do you have eyes?
Are those blue? Is it green?
Sort of like pale yellow.
Yeah, I'm kind of like pale yellow
Shit.
kind of color.
For some reason, I imagine you as blue. But yeah, okay. What? Yellow. Yeah, are all yellow dragons like related, Gira?
Why, I'm not a yellow dragon.
Oh.
Are all dragons related? Why?
What kind of racist bullshit is that?
I don't know much about dragons.
Do you know each other?
Real's like sort of like face looks so weird because it's so contorted with Melindra's, like the way Melindra stands and like the expressions that she makes. But she just seems confused at what she's witnessing right now.
Can Gira kind of like talk in Draconic to her or something?
Yeah, what did you want to say?
So he says kind of like, if you may, can I have a word with you at some point? And then says some kind of like, I don't know, like dragony phrase. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't feeling the RP in that 10 second range. Sorry.
That dragony phrase, yeah.
That
She's
dragony
like,
phrase.
oh yeah, man, I know that inside joke.
You get, see, when Gira's talking Draconic,
It's like a reference to
like reggae.
Yeah, it's a reference to the famous hit play Dragon Friends.
Yeah, Dragon Friends. Yeah, man.
Or the Big Dragon Theory.
The Big Dragon Theory. We'll start a band.
The spin-off That's So Wyvern.
Yeah. Yeah. on the TV show Dragonlodian.
No.
Okay. Anyway, so Melindra like says, to get back to the point, Aeron Shanda came into here with me, and only mortals can free demons from their shackles. It was how the first ones kept demons away from this realm in the old days. I fear that he may have released more, if he has released one. There were 5 before.
There were 5 down here.
Not down here, but across Orthed.
Lovely.
Ooh. What was Pietro's demon?
Tarash, right?
Tarash. Is that Tarash? Is that one of them?
Yes, Tarash is one. The 5 are named Ashigal, Armistice, Hader, Morose, and Tarash.
See, from what we hear, Tarash and Armistice weren't really good buds. Apparently, they kind of hated each other. Is that an actual thing?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there was 500 years after my memory of it, where things may have soured between them.
Right. Okay, because we kind of shanked Tarash, and apparently Armistice didn't like him. I'm just worried we might have been giving him an ally or falling into some trap or plan or whatever.
Well, it would of course have been better if Armistice... Wait, so you're saying Armistice is around? Armistice has been freed.
I don't really know. We heard from a friend that Armistice was giving us info about Tarash so we could kill him and send him back to hell.
Yeah, at least Armistice is in hell, though, as far as we know.
As far as we know. Then again, he is a demon and they are prone to lying. That's what demons do.
Yeah. So at least Armistice and Tarash probably in hell, or at the abyss, or whatever is the place that they go. Hader and Morose, I don't really know. I don't think we really know much about those. I haven't run into them personally. Does seem Ashigal might. Well, he might have made me by the looks of things. Still not quite sure, but
Well, maybe
sorry, go on.
Maybe Aaron freed Ashigal in exchange for helping Yara.
It does. That is quite likely. It says in these that he split Yara's soul into 2 bodies. One of which belongs to Ashigal, and one of which, well, belonged to Aeron.
Does that mean that you're all of Yara's good traits? Because that's really cute.
Wait, hang on, you are one of these host bodies?
It looks like that, as I'm just kind of holding the documents, like kind of trying
Like
to
a birth
sort of
certificate.
read.
If you're one...
Is this my birth certificate? What?
Does that
Closest
mean there's
thing to
another
it, I guess.
Scrimshaw somewhere?
An evil Scrimshaw.
And-
Evil Scrimshaw! Grimshaw!
Oh god. Oh, I wish I had thought of that. I wish I had thought of that.
Maybe you did.
Scrimshaw, you cast your
We
mind.
don't know.
You cast your mind back to something Mihir told you quite a long time ago, over a year ago, when you were seeing him at his party in Port Daron. Oh, actually, just before he came to Port Daron with you. Do you remember what he said?
Sorry, who?
What Mihir Vahiran said? Well,
Let me just get back.
Scrimshaw,
No, I'm
Scrimshaw
gonna need
probably
some
would.
jogging.
Scrimshaw probably would, but Mihir said that he had actually seen someone who looked quite like you in Shorefront.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, Mahir did say he saw someone that looked a lot like me in Shore Corral. I kind of thought that this other one would be in hell or whatever, but I guess maybe not. Maybe he's doing things on behalf of Ashgal.
I mean, maybe that's
Maybe
what
that's-
Ashgal is.
Maybe that's why I haven't had to, I don't know, be subject to Ashgal's whim thus far. I think usually, if demons give people powers, they don't just let them be on their way.
Where is Shawcrow?
Northwest.
Oh, it also says that after a pre-agreed amount of time, both parts of the souls will be recalled for Ashigal to bring Yara back to life.
Oh no.
But that's like right at the bottom of the page in small print.
Does it say how long?
It doesn't. It just says pre-agreed.
Oh man, that's not a nice thing to put in a contract.
May I ask you something? Back in that lovely dining establishment a few days ago in the city, you mentioned this large creature in an old abandoned castle that seemed to be within some kind of glass container of some description.
Hmm.
Do you recall?
Was it the tree?
I think it was something a bit like a tree. I'm just curious if you think...
Oh, you mean the evil demon whispering tree?
I think that is how you referred to it, Gothric, the other day. Do you think
Yeah.
perhaps this has anything, any kind of bearing on the situation?
Well, there was a body in the container, right? And this is talking about the souls.
No, that was a.
I'm
Like,
getting
what if it's
confused
Yara's
now.
body that's being preserved so that it doesn't rot? Scrimshaw has part of her soul, and evil Scrimshaw, Grimshaw is what we're calling him now, has the other part, and, we're gonna have to reunite them both and shove them into a container, and they merge, and boom, Yara's back.
But that doesn't make sense, because you said there's also the small girl Yara within the ice.
Maybe
Like, that's what I mean. What if they both
yeah,
have
I
to go
think-
back there?
Yeah, maybe the body is being kept in the ice to keep it.
Well,
keep it
what of,
intact.
what of the tree?
I just think the tree's fucking evil. I don't really care much for the tree. I don't care where it came from, so long as it's away from me. Trees don't whisper. Fucking hate that tree.
Some trees
And-
whisper. But that's not
Tree
relevant right now.
Ritok, do you have an opinion on this?
Ritok?
Not Ritok. Sorry,
Calling back
Roxanne.
from the dead.
Sorry, Roxanne.
All these barbarians beginning with R.
Roxanne, dude.
Alex?
Yes.
I
Sorry.
was, I was just asking if you had an opinion on it.
No.
It's just got axe envy.
Oh, it's so great.
Just staring at the axe.
Basically. Yeah.
This rock's on an axe, man.
Well, then I'm interested that it was you who came and found me after all this time. Seems like it was destiny.
Yes. I suppose. Though I guess, who else is going to be coming down here? Though, apart from, I guess, a certain Lich, if we hadn't. But I suppose that's not relevant at this point.
Lich.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. How long has Naruzatar been?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Make a history check.
Sorry, you cut out for
Make a history check.
Okay. Oh.
You're not really sure. Your history's not really your strong suit. You've been around for a while, but in the history of the tower for 500 years. History's not amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'd think someone who was 500 years old would be pretty good at history.
I mean, only if
Just
you had
knocks it away.
an interest or like particular study of the world history at the time, which
Yeah.
Aaron
You're
Shander
actually
didn't.
active in the
Yeah,
events of the
Aaron
world.
Shander did not give a shit about the events of the world. He was a hermit.
Hmm. Yeah. So he's a lich that rules.
Did you say
rules
Naruzatar?
Yes. Do you know him?
It's just a name I've heard before. I cannot place exactly where.
He's
Yeah,
the
he's a
ruler
prick.
of Carnea currently.
Carnea.
And prick.
I don't know where that is. But...
It's curious that you've heard the name but don't know who he is.
I'll do a history check for her. She says, I am pretty sure I heard that name in relation with Aaron somehow.
Oh no.
But it's something.
Aaron's not Naruzatar, right?
I think
that
it's-
would just be dumb.
I think he mentioned Naruzatar once or twice as
This
some sort of prospective student.
I recall a tale you told me about one of your companions, a Gideon, maybe perhaps, and he seemed to recall an event, or you guys did, about a strange vision of a town overrun by the undead. You don't per se think it was somewhere there that the two met. I recall that event happened in Aaron Shander's.
Well, he never told us about that. So
Yeah,
we wouldn't have told you that.
you were all there. You were all there.
Yeah, you were all part of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were being torn apart by bone claws.
Do you remember that?
Or at least I was.
There was
With the
ship.
ship and the merchant writing the letter, and there was a
It
zombie
was when
boat.
we had to go through the portals.
I saw we found out what that was recently as well, right?
Well, no, we so the town is what was the name of the town? But it was part of Eshmelin, I think, and it's like nearby where the kind of necromancy.
Yeah, it was
school
near.
and
It was near
everything-
Naxander.
Naxander, that was it.
It was near. That.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the thing when Gideon picked up the orb in the tower.
Oh no, not that.
Right, okay. Yeah, I remember.
He was a student there or something, maybe, and they met there.
Is it worth maybe moving on?
Yes, come.
Going through the door.
Melindra says, "We should leave."
Yeah.
They take
Like
you to
that.
the.
Oh, yes. There's so I don't know what that door is, whether it can be broken down by fire or lava, but there's a lot of that the other side of it.
Right. Well, they point to the back door behind the throne, and they walk over to it. They open it up. It just twists the handle. It's like a wooden door, and it opens up right onto the streets of VL. Which kind of seems weird, as you've just been going down and down and down with a whole bunch. And like stepping out onto the main street, it seems to be some sort of bookstore in the merchant's quarter of VL. And when you look back, as you exit the room, you sort of look back into the throne room, and it's just a bookstore. It's the early hours of the morning, and there's a cool summer night air, which sort of gently engulfs you, a welcome change from the sort of quite hot and smoky air before. But she says, I'm This was not how I remember this store before. Oh, I guess it's changed.
Yes. What is this then? Is this door at the front or?
Oh no, this is. It's confusing. That's what it is. She walks down. She walks down into the street a little bit and sort of presses Rael's feet against like the puddles and thrown away pieces of food that sort of litter the gutter of the main street, and the cobblestones sort of taps on. She says, "This city was nowhere near as large as this before."
How long have you been down there, did you say?
Well, I started my watch 2,000 years before I was put into this situation. So 2,500 years ago. Until now.
Well, that would be why.
Oh dear.
I did leave occasionally and go into the main town of Viel. It was a small village when I started, and it was a fairly reasonably sized town before. It was at the height of the Lavari occupation. Actually, it was just pretty much as Viel. Well, I mean, I'm not sure about the history, but Viel was burning as everyone came and saw me.
It was burning.
Yeah,
Why was it burning?
it was rebels in the town. Didn't want to be part of the Lavari Empire anymore.
Oh.
I can understand not wanting to be part of an empire.
So are you going to keep our friend's body?
No. Now I'm going to try and get any other body back that I can.
I do
Does that have
think
to be a living body or just any body?
Well, it can be any body provided that I can survive the injuries that a dead body might have had. But
Right.
anyway, yeah, I need to go to Cairo, so I will see you when I see you.
Well, hold on. I don't feel comfortable at all with you taking our friend's body there. He has done a good job.
You want to come with me?
Well,
How long is it going to take to get there and back?
I don't need to go to Cairo with this body. I can
Well,
just get any other body. I can get the body of a street urchin and go to Cairo.
well, I'd prefer if you took a dead body, as much as that pains me
Ugh.
to say.
Then I'd be dead. The body needs to be able to live.
Perhaps. Does the death sentence exist here?
Yeah, sometime. I mean, if you basically do anything against what the king wants you to do, or the Tempest Brand.
I don't suppose maybe we could see if we could get someone who's been sentenced to death.
Oh, that's going to be such a faff. Just choose someone homeless and just make sure not homeless.
Oh, that's
Just make sure I was gonna remember. Just some rando. And give them a
That's
story
not
to
nice.
tell.
What do you mean give them a story to tell? You'd be locking them into a mental prison for God knows how long.
How long will it take you to get there?
It
Well-
would be permanent.
It's not permanent.
Well,
I-
if I can get someone to fly me there, then it won't take long. But if I have to travel there in a human form,
Well, we do unfortunately have a slight situation up north which we have to attend to, otherwise a few of our friends potentially get killed. But
Sorry.
but I think we would happily accompany you. I, for one, would be interested to see that place. It's a strange whisper in my mind, but I feel like I recognize it from somewhere.
Where is Kyra?
it's a lot.
Like at a sea southeast, isn't it?
It's like all the way in Eshmelan. Well, past Eshmelan.
Is it in Cyril Danath?
Still nothing near it.
Yeah.
Basically, it's
It
like
used to be like there, right?
It's a long way away at this point. It's like
So it's not this. So it's not this continent.
No, it's not this continent.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
it's
damn.
past Eshmolen. Like you have to get on a boat, go to Eshmolen, and then go past Eshmolen, down by Zandoran and Cyril Dinath, and then get on a boat there, and then go into the base island.
You could just ask around and say, "Does anyone want to come to Cyril with me?"
Well,
And
I mean, how much money do you have? I might be able to polymorph myself into a dragon.
How much money do you need?
I don't know. Let me just consult my.
Polymorph yourself.
Oh,
Would
actually,
that fuck with the body?
well, I can true polymorph myself. Oh yeah,
Well, we
I can just do that. I can just do that tomorrow, with someone's component pouch.
I don't know. This just seems. This still doesn't resolve the issue, though, right? Of Real being trapped in the prison of his own mind forever.
Well, what
Could
do
you
want me
maybe
to
go
do?
into like a mouse, and then polymorph? Oh, you probably can't polymorph yourself if you're a mouse, right? Because you need to move your hands.
Why would that make
I-
what? What?
What if we find a monkey or an ape of some kind?
What? She's like, oh, whatever. I will be in contact. So she's like, she starts walking.
Well,
No, wait. We'd promised we'd get this man out safely.
He is out safely.
I will
No, he's not.
look. He will.
Well, he
His
is.
body is. We didn't promise we'd get his body out. We promised we'd get him out.
No
Well,
harm
specific-
will come of him. It will kill me too. I promise that he will come. He will return safely as soon as I'm done.
He's gonna hate us.
All right. Well, how much were
Well-
we going to pay him?
I think it was 50 gold.
All right.
Oh.
We
Well,
were only
can-
in there a day, right?
You already paid him. Right?
I think
Oh,
he
okay.
gets half pay because he didn't help us at the last bit. Personally, he didn't technically fulfill his whole bargain.
well said. No, I'm joking. Don't you can say that. Well, I suppose now we have the lodestone, right, Scrimshaw? You better not dropped it.
Got it. Oh god, what's she gonna do with that? Is Riel just dead now? Basically, I feel
No.
bad.
Look, I trust her. She is a dragon, and dragons are people of their word. I have no doubt that Real will come back safe and sound.
I'm sure.
Dragons, people of their word.
Yes.
Doesn't it depend on the dragon?
I'm sure Rael will be just fine. And he gets to do a bit of exploring as well.
You know, I wish I could. I wish I had the optimism.
A little bit of tourism.
It's more less optimism, more. I just don't really care.
Imagine, can
Right,
you imagine like fucking going down into the catacombs of Paris and waking up in the Bahamas? You're like,
nice.
what the fuck?
Be quite nice.
It's surrounded by dragons.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. So she says, well, I do keep thinking about Massamantha now that you mentioned it. Did you say she was near here?
Sort of, but sort of not. So was she a friend to you? Would you say?
Well, I mean, it was a long time ago, to be fair. My memory isn't great for 2 millennia.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I mean, from her expression and the way she stands and talks, she either is super confident in what she's saying, or or she's just telling the truth. Like, she seems, like she would. It's definitely, she seems like she's telling the truth. She says, I remember Massamantha being intelligent, being conscientious. I know she had many friends in the Concord, but she had many enemies as well. And I was not surprised when she went missing. She disobeyed orders. She was helping the Mistrans out during their wars.
Bad thing?
Well, it was a thing that dragons didn't do, and she managed to convince a lot of dragons to help out. The Concord was split on the matter.
So, do dragons... dragons just not meant to be involved?
Well, we've had an agreement with mortals that we don't get involved with mortal politics. Because dragons and mortals having a fight means that we'll just drag each other down. If we stick to our own and stay away, we tend to do better for ourselves.
Right, that's what I was curious about, because I was just curious about where that stops in thwarting an evil demon king.
Well,
Also starts.
the dragons were chosen by the first ones as defenders of this realm. Many dragons have taken that too literally, which means that they think they are the controllers and the rightful owners of this realm. But we are just the protectors. Masamantha did what she thought was protecting the realm, and many dragons also are doing the same. Once I get back to Cairo, I'll have more information for you. I'll be able to tell you. But if you are in contact with her, I would suggest trying to free her from wherever this is.
Melindra, may I just ask you, before you leave, just to have a look at this? And Gira kind of reaches down and pulls up his like half key. It's like his holy symbol thing. It's like kind of a half. It's like kind of made of stone, like half a crescent.
Yeah.
And kind of shows it to Melindra.
She takes it and she looks at it and she says, she looks up and her mouth is kind of agape and she says, do you truly not know who you are?
Oh, Gira.
She turns around and says, I cannot be the one to break this news. I will return.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
What?
She's just going to teleport that away.
I wasted my last counter spell slot on
No,
fly.
it is okay. Us dragons, I'm only a dragonborn, but we are patient creatures. It is okay.
I would be extremely pissed off. That is just rude.
She did give it back, by the way. She didn't take it. Oh, she doesn't.
Yeah, can you imagine? She had a good
That is just rude. That is just unforgivable.
I'm sure the reason will
Unforgivable.
present itself why she did in time. I'm
You mean
hungry.
the storm will tell you?
Well, the storm is just the way that the universe tells us things.
Cool.
Is Gira
My
just a
form is
weather
hungry.
forecaster?
Sorry?
Is Gira just a weather forecaster? Is that what?
Pretty much.
Famous weathercaster.
If the weather system decides to work and tell me if it's going to, or what the weather's going to be like.
Alright, should we have a break then?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay,
Sure.
so we'll come back then in 15 minutes or so. Or just when people are ready. But yeah, see you in a bit.
Mhm.
Cool.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Okay, so then last we left off,
Yeah.
well, before the break, you guys had just resurfaced on the streets of Viel and the merchants' quarters. It is the early hours of the morning on the 74th day of summer. What did you feel like doing?
Gira, can we have a chat at some point? It doesn't have to be now, just at some point I want to come find you.
Certainly, Gothric. Just myself.
Yeah, just you.
Okay. I can certainly see that to happen.
Cool. Cheers.
I think it's probably best that we just head back to the palace. Go have a little sit down.
For sure, I need to go to sleep.
I'd kind of like to get some of this bird skin off.
Bird skin.
Bird.
Skin. There were so many birds in those catacombs.
How bad is Roxanne looking?
Not. I could probably just peel it off and then go to sleep.
I rage.
It's mostly the rest of the party's burnt skin.
Yeah, Roxanne's looking considerably healthier than everyone.
Sure, that's
I
right.
have 16 HP.
Yeah, I think Roxanne has like as much HP as the rest of you combined, maybe.
I mean, he's still been on fire. He's gonna have some burn.
We must look so like
Just barbarian things.
completely terrible right now.
Well, luckily for you guys, it is extremely quiet. It's the last couple of hours of people's night's sleep before dawn properly breaks. You know, like maybe half an hour before dawn. You see the light beginning to break in the sky above, but it's not. The sun hasn't quite breached the horizon yet. So it's just before people get up. You know, the sort of cool summer breeze starting to, be quite nice. Quite a nice walk back. You're in the merchants' ward, so you're not that far away from the palace. You know, maybe a 20-minute walk.
Okay, let's go. Is it dim light?
Yes.
Okay. As you're walking, I'm just gonna turn invisible.
Okay.
Bye, Morna.
Just gonna exciting, and then come back and be like,
Oh wow,
exciting
you're
new
back
thing that I've
again.
learned how to do. All right, it's actually pretty exciting. It doesn't use magic or anything. I don't even have to cast a spell. I can just do it because I've been practicing. It's like a more advanced teleportation, kind of like I usually do in the shadows.
Cool.
She says, flicking on and off.
Wow.
Like a
It's
strobe
like a strobe light. It's like, I can't focus on you. I can't see what's going on. Isn't it actually like once every 6 seconds? Like, isn't it an action to turn it on, an action to turn it off, or something? Or bonus action?
Okay, it's more like.
Yeah.
1 beat per minute.
Yeah, it's action, so it's every 6 seconds.
Okay, so you make your way back. Well, you start making your way back down the merchants' ward. You know, through the old markets and down the riverside. Morna, you see a couple of people following you down in the distance. But as you like turn around to look at them, they notice and very quickly sort of like duck down an alley.
Were they very obviously following us?
Well, you sort of looked over. I mean, you've got quite high passive perception, so you sort of looked over your shoulder a couple of times, and you noticed that they were following you. Like they seemed to be where you were going a couple of
I want
times.
to turn invisible and follow them.
Not, but they're just
Okay.
Be right back. I'll see you at the castle.
Bye.
I want to run after them and see if I can.
I just wave into space, not knowing where Morna is.
Okay.
Bye.
See if I can get a good
Um,
look at them.
All right. So you go around the alley. It's quite a deep alley. It's quite dark. But you can't see anyone down there. It does split off in the distance a few times.
Oh, did I not manage to run after them?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You turned invisible and you ran down the alley, but you're just at the edge of the alley at the moment. They ducked down the alley, so you don't know where they've gone. You can.
Oh yeah, I was
you can
gonna run
continue.
down.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, so you are running down. Make a stealth check with advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace then as well.
Okay. Well,
Ba-ba-da.
okay, you can cast Pass Without Trace. How many Pass Without Traces do you have? You haven't done a long rest in a while.
It's a short rest because it's still cast with key.
You haven't done a short rest in a while.
Yeah, but I didn't use any key in that fight.
Okay, that's fine.
I used one because I didn't want to do too many attacks.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so I cast Pass Without a Trace. Do a stealth check with advantage. The 40.
Okay. So you dip around the corner. They don't seem to be down there. You head down. Make an investigation check for me to look for traps. Not for traps. Just for tracks, not traps. Yeah, there's like a massive flamethrower down there. Okay. You actually do find a set of footprints that lead into one of the doors. Like one of the buildings that's like down this alley.
Is the door open?
No, the door isn't open.
Can I try and open it?
Okay, it's locked.
Can I see anyone in the window?
It's a wooden door, so it's sort of like a wooden door that goes into a sort of a like flint brick building. So there's not actually any windows in the alley. I guess people. But there's windows higher up, maybe 20 feet up, and a sort of like balcony type thing. But down here, I guess people don't like looking out into an alley because that sort of makes sense.
Can I walk up the wall and have a look in the window?
Yeah, so scouting up through the wall, you see this window which is half open, and looking into the window, there are a few figures stood around. One of them, you recognise three of them. You recognise Gaetan. You recognise Krim,
right.
And you recognise Hura. So that's the human, the gnome, and the half-orc that you met at the bar.
Yeah.
There's also a figure who's wearing like a cloak. Can't quite make their face out because they're facing away from the window. But you overhear that, and then there's someone else that's also in a cloak who's talking to them. But the figure that you notice is probably about Scrimshaw's height. So maybe like 5'10". The other one's maybe a bit taller, maybe 6'2", 6'3", maybe, and quite a bit broader. And you see that they're not wearing like a cloak nearly as like trying to cover themselves as much as the other one. The other one looks quite broad and quite muscular and has a sword at their side. The one who is wearing the cloak and is about Scrimshaw's height speaks up and says, "So she noticed you?" And Krim and Hura go, "Well, it's not that she noticed us, it's that we feared she noticed us. So it's more like we're just playing it safe." And the figure in the cloak says, "I knew I shouldn't have hired amateurs." And Gaetan says, "Well, we know we've discovered a lot of information about them from following them back. They were being quite loud. So you know now that they have the elemental lodestone, and that where else are they going to take it except for the palace?" And the broad figure in the cloak says, "We're not going to break into the palace." And he says, "Well then, why don't we just wait for them to come out and take it from them? It's going to be a matter of time." Make another stealth check for me, by the way. Pop that as well. Okay. Everyone except for the cloaked figure doesn't notice anything, but you like sort of step back a little bit and on the balcony, and you like crunch into a beetle, and it's so silent that you wouldn't even notice it normally. But this figure like twists around and looks out the window, but you're invisible, and says, "Close the curtains, close the windows." And Krim and Hura like rush up and close the curtains and windows. And he says, and just before the window closes, he says, "We need that lodestone." And then that's the last thing you hear before the window closes.
Oh, I'm gonna jump down and run back to the party as quick as
Okay.
I can. Catch
Alright.
up with them, you
Yeah,
know.
you catch up with them pretty quick.
Okay, I'm gonna uninvisible.
Ah!
Jesus.
That's going to take a while to get used to.
We need to get back to the palace as quick as possible, and I'll tell you what happens. Everyone, go, run.
Alright.
Run.
Sprint.
Kira's like,
Shall I get the carpet out and start like?
yeah, how urgent.
Gira's like literal hobbling with his walking stick.
And yet he's carrying a massive
Someone
hammer.
pick Gira up, please.
Tell you what, how much does Gira weigh?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Less
gonna-
than 400 pounds, or
I don't know,
yeah.
I imagine Dragonborn's being quite chunky.
he's chunky, but he's
Yeah, he's not
you know,
400
a bit
pounds
older.
chunky.
But he can. He can.
I'll sling out
Sorry, go on.
the carpet and let you ride it.
Oh, it's like Yoda in the Star Wars prequel
Yes.
trilogy. Yoda like hobbling alongside everyone on the floating wheelchair.
Yep.
Okay, so you make your way back to the palace. Nothing else happens. No one attacks you. Or anything. You go into. It's too early in the morning to bother Wolfram right now. It's the poor man doesn't get any sleep. But you go into your quarters on the sort of second floor. You know, and you have a moment to talk amongst yourself.
Okay, so everyone listen to me. We were being followed by Gaten and his two friends, and I saw them out the corner of my eye. They started running when I turned around, so I followed them. They didn't notice me, I don't think, and then I tracked them to this building, and there were two other figures in there. One was quite tall, and they were facing away from me, so I didn't see them, and the other was about Scrimshaw's height, and he what did he say? And he said, and they told him about the lodestone, because they'd overheard us talking. Apparently we were being very loud. Whoops. And so they know that we've got it, and they told the figures in the room that we've got it, and that they're going to try and get it back from us as soon as possible. I think it's best to take it somewhere safe.
Just making sure, Mike, is Marith around Scrimshaw's height?
Marith maybe 5'6", a bit shorter than
Right.
Scrimshaw. Like
I don't think I
like
would have recognised her voice, right?
Yeah, it was a man speaking,
Cool.
or at least someone with a deep voice.
Did it sound like Scrimshaw? Wasn't Grimshaw, was it?
Yeah, it was evil Scrimshaw. Yeah.
That would be the height of coincidence.
I'm just imagining like a top hat, like a monocle, and like an evil mustache. Just like 100. Yeah.
Yes, I will tie Morna to the railroad tracks.
Did they say how they were going to try and retrieve it from us?
They didn't want to come to us in the palace, but they were going to try and ambush us outside the palace. But I don't know who these other people are. They could be really powerful and be able to actually
we
get
just-
it back.
So we just hide in the palace.
Well, maybe I could take it somewhere safe.
We'll never leave the
Scrimshaw?
palace again.
Isn't there like a teleportation place somewhere in here?
I
Yeah.
mean, we can teleport to the Sorry.
We can
What's
we
your
can
throat?
take it somewhere safe. Wink, wink. Shut up. I don't want to tell everyone where we're taking it.
Oh,
Not sure I feel
plausible deniability.
Yeah.
I can just imagine you guys say this out loud to each other. Like, yeah, that's how it's going to be.
Oh no, that was absolutely
yeah,
out loud.
that was absolutely out loud.
Why aren't we allowed to be in the loop?
Because we've literally just met Gira about a week ago.
Oh, what's I'm sorry, I have not impressed upon you.
Look,
Kira's
You-
a lovely, trustworthy Dragonborn, and you don't trust him with this information after he saved our lives. Namely mine.
yeah. No, I don't trust him with this information. I don't really
Wow.
trust anyone with this
Um,
information.
I take great offense at this. I have fought at your side, and this guy saved my life. I trust him
Look, I
You're
will tell
being
you.
rude.
We've
Look,
also
I will tell you at another point in time, but we don't know who's scrying on us or anything right now,
we've
so
all
we're just
seen
keep
each
our
other.
shut.
we've all seen each other naked. I think that's a trust thing, if
Yes.
anything.
It's not
Yes.
I don't trust you to Gira. I don't really know you that well yet, buddy, but I'm sure we will. I'll trust you soon. It's more that anybody could be listening to our conversation right now.
And now they know we've all seen each other naked.
Well,
Yes, the most important of
They're
information.
just scratching their head. They're like, what?
Right. So, what now then? Should we maybe go to the war room?
There's a place
That's
that's
lead-
lead
it's
in
lead-lined,
here,
right?
right? Somewhere we can talk.
oh yeah, the vault.
Whoa. Let's keep our voices down, please.
I'm sorry, there's somewhere lined with lead here, right?
I mean, Gira and Scrimshaw make Arcana checks. Gira can make a religion check instead.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so Scrimshaw, you know that scrying can actually be seen with a see invisibility spell. If somebody has that. Because the actual scrying orb is invisible and it sort of like hovers and it's sort of like it's like a CCTV camera basically. So if somebody can see if somebody can see invisible things, then that's how you check if you're being scryed on.
It's the vaults where we took oh god. What was his name?
We're taking 2 people there.
Mayor Valence.
Yes, that's it, Mayor Valence.
Though I believe the war room is also lead lined.
Okay, let's go there.
They probably won't just let you in the war room. It's very tightly controlled.
So we'll have to wait for Wolfram to let us in the ballroom.
Well, how about Scrimshaw and I go put it. Oh no, we can't go until the morning, can we?
Yeah, you guys are going to get exhausted, by the way, if you don't have a long rest soon.
Yeah, I
Alright,
think
let's
probably
go to
need
sleep.
rest.
Wait, and then we chat to Wolfram about this, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I think we should take watches though.
Yeah. should we-
Why? We're just going into
Same.
our quarters.
No, because somebody knows that
room?
we've got this. I think same room.
I do warn you, I do snore.
Well, you can go to another room then, and we'll just do watches between us.
Seems a little. What has Gira done to you today, Mona?
Yeah, this is just really
I
excessive.
just wanna. I'm just worried. We put all this effort into going to get this stone, and now somebody found out because we were being idiots and just chatting about it in the street, even though it was early morning, so we didn't think there would be anyone around. But anyway, yeah, we were just chatting about it, and
I mean,
somebody found out that we've got it.
For all you know, you literally just walked past their house on the way back, chatting quite loudly about lodestones and stuff. You know.
It's like, oh yeah, you know that elemental lodestone of fire that we just got? That's great, isn't it? Sure would be a shame if there was someone around who, I don't know, maybe works for Naru's Tower or something. Maybe, I don't know.
No evidence of that. Anyway, so are you going to have a long rest then?
Yes,
Yeah.
please, but we're going to do watches.
Okay. How many watches? 3, 4?
4?
Sure.
Okay. Is there? Do you guys want to stay up like 2, and then the last watch can just be 1, or what? Because then Gira can talk to Gothric about what it's talking about.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I'll do a watch.
All right. Well, Roxanne, then you can do a watch on your own for the last one, or you can do a longer watch with Morna and Scrimshaw.
I'll do
Sure.
one on my own.
That's fine. All right. So Gira and Gothric then.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that, sorry.
Yeah. Do you guys want to give me perception checks whilst you do your conversations?
Okay. Perception check.
Components.
Components.
It's
This is-
it is
Yes.
This is
bad.
the ultimate old people Facebook moment.
Yes, my components.
Components: 2 eyes, 2 ears.
Nice. One massive dragon. No. Hashtag bad dragon.
Thing, but
Oh,
components are a perception check.
Hey, Gira, you ready for your perception check? Is he here?
Matt?
Sorry, my thing went all weird. I don't know what's going on there. Sorry, perception check. Apologies. It wasn't a very good one. So.
Okay, so you both, seem to be quite engaged on something else. But do you have anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, Gira. Sorry about Mona just now. She's not great with people. To put it lightly.
I couldn't have told at all. She's just doing what she thought was right, Gothric.
For the record, I trust you.
Oh, well, that's awfully kind of you to say, but to be perfectly honest, Gothric, don't just give your trust away. Unless they're a dragonborn, but I digress.
Yeah. I needed to get your advice on a course of action I am planning on taking. I feel like you're probably the best one to ask.
Well,
Would I know if Scrimshaw's still awake now, seeing as he has to like charge up? Or...
Yeah, no. Scrimshaw is passive, perceptive of what's going on, but you can like whisper to Gira and Scrimshaw on your team.
Okay. So you're probably the best person to ask because the others hate her guts, and Roxxon would probably just tell me to stab her. But I was hoping for your advice on Marith.
Go on.
See, I spent a lot of my life doing a lot of bad things to a lot of good people. Same as Marith's done. And here I am, trying to make good on that, because I was given a chance by this lot. I was wondering if it would be a good idea to, break bread with Marith. Make things a little less hostile with Marith. So that she's not. Maybe there's something in her we can work with. Maybe she's not as bad as people, say she is. I wouldn't know. I've never been able to have proper chats with her because every time I've met her, she's been trying to kill me. To be fair, I've also been trying to kill her, but I never knew why. But,
Not sure I hold that ankle, but...
Gira kind of tips his head slightly and kind of looks at his glasses and kind of looks into Gothric a bit. Go on.
I feel like I'd be a hypocrite. I'm trying to bring my people back from this brutal, barbaric path they've been on, and I feel it would be hypocritical of me if I didn't give Marith the same chance.
Well, it seems, young one, that you've answered your question for yourself.
I don't know what that means.
Well, trying to see the best in yourself and your people. You understand that you've done wrong and that you've hurt people in your time. You want to see past that, is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, and you're just wanting to do the same for another troubled soul out there in the world. So I say again, I think you've answered your question for yourself, little one.
I know, it's just... She's killed a lot of their friends. I didn't want to bring it up to them because I knew they'd just be against it. Especially Gideon would be. I feel. He lost a very good friend to her.
Perhaps. But it is incumbent on them to make peace with this Merith. The universe does not care either way. I say, you go on with your plan. You have no reason to hate this woman. She's just trying to live her life. The same as you.
Thank you, Gira.
And if you don't mind bringing me a glass of water. I'm awfully thirsty.
Sure. I go and fetch a glass of water.
Thank you very much. I need a good old long rest after this. It's been quite the day.
I fucking hate catacombs. I hate them. I hate them so much.
You have a good soul, Gothric. You will go far.
Thank you.
And Gira then kind of slumps into his bed and rolls away and closes his eyes. And immediately this kind of snore starts coming from his nostrils.
I go nudge whoever's watch it is next.
Assume Scrimshaw and Morning then?
Yeah, I nudge
Sure.
Grimshaw.
Okay.
Sure.
Your turn. And I collapse right in front of him.
Alright.
Do you have your spells slot back? Oh yeah, because it's been a short rest at least, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So you have them back. Shall we go?
I mean, we could. We'd be back before anyone knows. We are supposed to be keeping watch right now, though.
Yeah, but only because of this. We can go
Suppose it couldn't.
and then just come
Say it
back.
couldn't hurt. Definitely could hurt.
Well, the thing is, if we need to get it back, we can just get it back, right? If we need to move it and change it, it's just, I think it's best to keep it there for now, at least. I don't want to tell
I'm not
anyone.
sure.
Why aren't you sure?
Well, I don't know. The last time. Think about the last time we found some artifact and then we decided, oh yeah, let's put it away in this safe vault.
Call it character development, yeah. You've learned from your mistakes, so now only give it to really trustworthy people.
Yeah, I mean, we thought Pietro was trustworthy.
He was a demon.
Who's
I
to
mean,
say there
you didn't
isn't
think he
some-
was trustworthy. Literally, like, just that session, everyone was like, I don't trust Pietro. I don't trust him.
And then I left, and you guys gave
Like,
anyway.
Darius and fucking Saka were like going, oh, I don't trust him. We should kill him.
Meanwhile, Scrimshaw's like, oh, I trust him. I'm going to give him this Elder Box.
Yeah, Pietro was like, well, I didn't have to ask.
Well, I made that really easy.
Yeah, anyway, carry
I
on.
mean, I don't know, maybe. I mean, what if. I guess being careful here.
Yes, be.
What if where we take it, someone is able to access it? Someone can get it back, and that person isn't us.
Well,
Is it really safer than with us?
I think we should take it there for now, and if we need to get it back and move it, we could just go and get it back.
I mean, that's what we thought about the Elder Box.
Yes, but I know where I'm going to take it. It's going to be safe.
How
Gets
do you
blown
know?
up next session.
Well, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Have you got it on you now?
I do.
Right.
That's
I'm
fine,
gonna...
actually. I suppose I wouldn't have been able to try and attune to it if I was inactive. Could I try and attune to it?
During your watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't seem attunable.
Mm,
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe we should take a little trip, nip there. This doesn't seem. I mean, it's
okay, fine. And I'm just gonna
Yeah,
grab
okay.
Scrimshaw and get out the coin. Go.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not even gonna get it out. I'm just gonna do it in my pocket so anyone scrying on me can't see.
Okay, so you just grab Scrimshaw and whoop.
Yeah.
I will allow this to happen.
Yeah, you reemerge in the sort of the underground dark tunnels of the Grace of the Crow headquarters. A couple of people, walking around. One person carrying quite a few books, like they're towering over them, and this sort of you guys appearing in the thing just scares them a little bit. The whole stack of books begins wobbling, but they're a monk. They sort of do some ninja shit and stabilize it. Look over at you and sort of nods.
Nod back.
Where were you going?
Oh, I'm gonna go see Tamon.
Okay. You knock on Taman's door. After maybe like half a minute of hearing shuffling behind the door, she opens up. Sort of sleepy, groggy, eyes crusted over with sleepy dust. Wearing her robes, quite rushed to put on. But no like arm wraps or anything as she normally would, and her hair is a bit of a mess. Just, what is it?
Can we come in?
Yeah, sure. She
Thank you.
shuffles over to her bed and begins making it before sitting down on the duvet. Well, sort of bedroll.
So, do you think you could do us a favour?
Yes, Mona, I will always do you favours.
Great. Could you look after this for a bit? Look at Scrimshaw.
I will pull out the lodestone.
Oh my god. She's like,
You've got one. What's two, right?
well, it's lodestone of fire and water next to each other. I don't know.
Is that bad?
Well, I don't think it's been done for a while.
Oh, why?
Wait,
What
are
happened?
they not?
Are they not supposed to be
kept
next
near
to each other?
Well, they're
Oh
just
god, this.
they're just rare. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Well, you could always keep it in your drawer or something.
In my drawer.
Oh, I don't know. Just
Yeah.
keep it secret.
It'd be better on us.
It was
frankly.
like 2 nights ago. I literally told you about the lodestones, and I don't know. It was quite quick that you got one.
Yeah, we've been through a bit of a challenge to get these. Not these. There's only one. But unfortunately, we got followed, and somebody found out that we had it. We were going to just keep it on us, and I followed them, and no, they were following us. Sorry, it has been a long day.
Well, it was
They were
both,
following
wasn't it?
us. They saw us. I saw them following us. I chased after them. They didn't notice me, Good job. And I was listening to their conversation. They said that they know that we've got the stone, and they're going to try and get it from us. But I have no idea who the other person that was there was and how powerful they are. So I just want to make sure it's safe.
Very smart. You know what many of the teachers here at the temple would say, which is get more information. Maybe if you can discover who they are, then you'll know the best course on how to outsmart them. But I will keep this safe for you. It seems safer here than in VL.
Yeah, though that's what we thought.
Just
Yeah, I think we figured you've at least got a track record of keeping one safe.
That is exactly what I thought. Yeah.
Whereas we have a track record of, I guess, not keeping artifacts safe.
Again, that's another thing that I thought of.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Sure, leave it with me. I'll sort it out tomorrow.
Thank you so much. How have you been?
Tired, overworked, usual.
Yeah, the usual.
Okay. I can
We
see
need
why
to
it
get
took you so long. Do you mind if I'm gonna look at the floor? Is the circle that we did before
No, we
still
went back
there?
to the room where there is actually a circle in the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
you
actually good.
teleported into the teleportation circle, and you mean the teleportation circle that you used before? Is it still there? No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not a permanent one, so no.
Okay.
But if you come every
I
day
just-
for a
it was
year,
more just if there's. It was more just if there was like any trace of where I had done it in this room before.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
last time.
no. If you come here every day for a year, there might be a permanent one. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think she would
I
like that
wasn't-
very much.
I wasn't
a
thinking. I
permanent
wasn't thinking of
teleportation.
reusing it. I was just thinking maybe I could use it to trace.
Yeah. I get you. I mean, you could teleport back this way if you wanted.
No, we'll go to the teleportation circle this time. Scrimshaw.
Okay.
Right. Thank you very much.
Very
it
well.
means the world
Yes.
to us.
Thank you.
Yes, if you can work out perhaps who these people are, you'll have, again, more of a way of working out how to defeat them. That's the best way.
Of course. Okay. Well, have a good sleep.
Yes, trespassers' blessings.
You too.
Okay, so you guys head back off to the teleportation circle.
Mhm.
And come back.
I'll knock one more
Okay.
thing off my inventory.
Okay, and then make your way back to the room. And open up the door, close it. And you're like... actually, both of you can make stealth checks. See how stealthily you like...
I'll cast Pulsar Trace.
Oh.
You guys...
Thank God.
39.
Does anyone have a passive perception of 14?
I have 16 passive perception. I hear you, motherfucker.
You're
Alright.
asleep.
Sleep though.
Yeah, no, passive perception, like, it'll like, alert him to the fact that someone's come into the room, so, like, it'll sort of wake up a little.
I got 14.
Okay, so yeah, both Gira and Gothric, like, you're sort of sleepy, but you're, like, you hear them come back in, and you're like, huh? But...
Veteran,
We were just making out outside and then just sit down. And continue our watch.
You do you. I go back to sleep.
Is that actually something you said? Is that what you
Yeah.
said? Okay, right. Okay.
Morning need, I like at the same time it's like Morning needed the toilet.
She's like,
Quite
can you
dark.
come with me,
I
please?
gotta look between you to Morna, then back to you, then back to Morna. I shrug and I sleep.
think they bought it.
Okay, so your watch, did you do your perception checks, by the way? Watch.
I don't think so.
No, can you do
No.
Can you do perception checks? Okay. The rest of your watch, nothing really happens. But you end the rest of your watch and wake up Roxanne for the last bit. All right, Roxanne, if you make me a perception check, is there anything you want to do on your watch? Or...
Maybe. Let's see how good the perception is.
Hey,
He's super perceptive. He's really on the ball today.
He's got spidey senses and everything.
I don't know, just kind of sit there thinking about life,
The philosopher.
contemplating,
The philosopher. Yeah.
just
Okay.
thinking.
The next day comes then, the early morning light beginning to stream through, which comes into about midday light before you guys really wake up. You hear off in the distance, like, a couple of thunderclouds beginning to congregate just off in the horizon, like right by where the mountains are, like where you see the mountains begin to
Coming.
rise up. There's like a few thunderclouds around it.
Colour of the thunderclouds.
Just regular sort of dark weathered
Oh, okay, not the
clouds.
purpley ones.
No.
These don't look like the same storms with the frost and stuff, right?
No, sort of just looks like a storm. It's
Storm.
coming towards the end of summer now, so you get summer storms, especially around mountain ranges.
Hey, Gira, is that your thing? With the thing that does the thing and guiding and the thing?
Good morning, Gothric.
Good morning, Gira. Is that your thing?
Well, I mean, certainly is sometimes. And the world does all sorts of things on its own. Just because it's a storm doesn't mean it's me, per se.
I mean, I thought by storm you meant you just followed storms around, like you worshipped actual storms, or is the storm just a metaphor?
He gives a kind of deep, hearty laugh. The storm is a metaphor, my young one. It is energy, it's the crackle in the wind you feel. It's the feeling on the back of your neck when you feel something strange happening. The storm is but just one way in which the energy travels.
That is actually quite interesting.
Oh, the universe is an amazing place, Gothric.
Not as long as Casmes are in it.
Even Casmes.
Fuck Casmes! Fucking hate those things.
They're all part of this world and have as much energy and storm, may I use the word, as everything else.
Well, they're demons, so they're not from this world.
I hope to change your mind on that one day.
If you find one that doesn't want to tear my heart out, sure, I'll take you up on that.
Don't think you will change his mind about Casmes.
They're just fucking evil, all of them.
I don't know. I think there's a lot in this one.
Someone saw a mosquito and thought, let's make that bigger. I want to find that person. I'm going to find that person and I'm going to end them.
Sounds like a quest line.
I think that's the person was Fandaren, and yeah, just a while ago.
If I may, I'm just going to go get some food. And as Gira kind of goes out the room, he kind of like winks in the corner and goes, don't worry about last night. Your secret between you and the Scrimshaw is safe with me. And, just kind
And me!
he whistles quite quietly.
What secret?
I don't understand.
I just put thumbs up.
Love it, and as he kind of walks out the door, he says, "Love is a wonderful thing." He hobbles off with his walking stick.
Wait, what happened last night?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, doesn't sound like nothing.
Nothing happened,
Are you,
Roxon. Nudge, nudge.
Are you and Scrimshaw?
What?
How did...
Are we what?
Are you... Never mind.
Gothric is watching us with anticipation. He's got an apple. And he's chewing
Because
chewing
if you
rather
guys...
loudly.
Because if you guys are, then that's totally fine.
How would that even work?
Wait, are
I
what?
don't think Scrimshaw's got
I don't-
even got lips. Does Scrimshaw have lips?
Wait, what about lips?
He has a weirdly
What?
human mouth.
That was how it was described, yeah.
Yeah, his mouth is
Everything
like
else
his mouth
is-
is the only part of him that looks like a person.
Oh, that's weird. That is really
His
weird.
mouth looks like a whole person? That is weird.
Anyway,
I guess. Well, once Gira gets back with breakfast.
Oh, I'd quite like to get breakfast too.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
I am also quite hungry.
Oh, yeah. You people eat, don't you? What time is it?
You people.
It's maybe like
What do you mean, you people?
It's maybe 1 PM, that's it.
Oh, lunch then.
It's lunchtime.
Ah,
Right.
first meal of the day is breakfast.
What about second breakfast?
Okay, so yeah, Gira, you meet up with Gira, you get some food. You have a choice where to eat it. You can eat it back in your quarters, or eat it in like a sort of canteen type mess hall.
I'll just eat it in the canteen.
Eat it in the mess hall.
Okay, yeah, a couple of people come up to you, Roxanne, and sort of like, so Roxanne, notice me senpai.
Oh god, not again.
Would you like to sit with us, Roxanne? You tell us tales about the mammoth, the two mammoths. I've
You would
heard-
love to. Go on,
I've heard it
Roxon,
so
go on.
many times, but I just I love hearing it over and over again.
Go on, Roxon, regale them with your
I'm-
tales about
I
the
mean-
mammoth.
I'm eating.
I
But I
mean, he would love to. I mean, you can join us if you would like.
Oh yeah, what a brilliant invitation! And like three sort of fairly nerdy young recruits like sit down at the table
No.
and they go, "Are you all adventurers like Sir Roxon? Are you all anointed knights?"
not
none of
nice.
us are quite like Sir Roxon.
No,
Not
no,
at all. We don't approach his level of nobility and honor.
no, they really don't.
Wow. Well, I'm sure you have lots of stories to tell.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. How about you tell one, Scrimshaw?
I don't have as many stories. You do
No,
have you do have that one story.
How about you tell
Yeah,
them
what
about
was it?
your adventure with Morna last night?
That is not something to be discussed publicly.
Come on.
Go on.
Three soldiers are
Whoa,
like, "Ooh."
whoa! There's people here. This is not. We should not be discussing that.
Adventure? What
That is,
what
that
kind
is
of
explicit
adventure?
information.
Did you fight a dragon?
Sorry.
Did you fight a dragon
Yes,
on your
it flew a dragon of a sort.
Wow.
We have slain dragons before.
Have we?
Oh, have you now?
Thought we ran from the dragon.
No, it actually got away, but we did do some damage to it.
Where was
Wait,
that?
Which dragon was
That
this?
That was outside the that's the undead dragon.
Oh, the Dracolich.
Well, no, it was an undead dragon. You don't know if it's a
That's-
Dracolich.
Well,
Is
that
there a
is what a
difference?
Dracolich is,
Is
right?
it?
Yeah. A Dracolich is just a big skelly dragon.
I mean, but like a human undead isn't like always a human lich. What if it's just a zombie dragon?
Roxon's gonna turn to the recruits and just how about you be good recruits and go get me some more eggs and bacon?
Oh yes, Sir Roxon. And they all rush out and like pile over the tables to try and get to the canteen faster.
There we go. Better.
Roxanne, you've got a lovely fan club. Why didn't you tell us?
Oh, they're recruits.
Maybe
They'll-
we should
they'll-
have them along on every adventure.
Oh, they'll die very
That,
quickly.
that is true. I mean,
Yeah.
look what happened to Real, and he's.
You remember the squire? It would be a bit like that.
Oh, I tried to forget the squire.
I don't. It's one of my proudest moments.
I wish the squire makes me wish I could drink to forget.
It was such a good shot. He thought for a moment he was gonna live. Pew!
Slain so valiantly.
Saying so
You should become a
badly.
knight.
Javelin through the chest. Out like a light.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just like a blast of eldritch energy, right?
Well, no, I killed him with a javelin.
Oh,
Sir
You're,
Roxon,
Yes.
why don't you regale this mighty tale to the recruits?
yeah.
The time I killed the squire.
Yes, indeed, it has all the elements of a good story.
Well, when they're back with the eggs and bacon, I'm sure I
Yeah.
can tell the story.
Oh, I thought you were just handing them away so you could run off.
No, I wanted more eggs and bacon.
Right.
That-
Okay.
that is one thing that they're good for, is getting me more food.
Yeah, you tell the story. I'll illustrate.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh,
You-
wait,
Oh yeah, I'll help too. I also have minor illusion.
I mean, you were all there, so you could help tell the story.
As you're,
You know
I
as,
what?
can play you.
No,
Someone else can play the squire.
you're too small to play me.
as you guys
I
are
think
chat-
we're
as you
all
guys are
too small to
chatting,
play you.
as you guys are chatting, an aide to Wolfram comes into the canteen and looks around and spots you and comes over to you. Comes over and says, "The Emperor would like to speak to all of you immediately, if possible."
I cannot get away from this man.
Can I take my breakfast in with me?
I'm gonna take my eggs and bacon.
Yeah,
Uh,
me too.
You can eat it on the way, as he says. Then he
Okay.
like gets up and spins on his heels. And as you guys are leaving, you see like a massive plate piled with eggs and bacon that the people are coming back to the table, and they're like looking around. They're like, "Where have they gone?"
Uh,
Can I just say to them, Eat it to help get your strength up. You'll need it.
They sort of look up and thumbs up, like with big green
As we
smiles.
go out, I'm just going to shout, "Never skip leg day!"
Okay,
Eat like Roxxon, become like Roxxon.
become a
Don't
Goliath.
stay quiet for too long.
Okay, so you guys make your way over to the war room, the place where you couldn't go last night. And Wolfram is stood there. He looks up and he says, "We've had news from Carnea.
Mm.
Oh,
It seems that Estrin Jafaris has held up his end of the bargain. He thinks that he can pull the lever on this coup whenever you are ready."
oh, that's great news.
How did your mission into the catacombs go?
Oh, it went wonderfully. Nothing bad ever happened.
Hold on a second. Did you know about the incursion into the catacombs?
Oh no, you said adventure, didn't you? Wasn't it? You said you were going off somewhere. How did your adventure go?
I was just really worried that he was bad. How the hell did he know that? I mean,
I'd say it
I'm
was
pretty
a
sure you
success.
told him you were going off somewhere, but
It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'd say it was a success.
I lost my gun.
That's unfortunate.
Well, it broke, but you know.
Do you? I mean, what were you looking for? he like notes the awkward silence. And he's like, "What were you looking for?"
Where are we at the moment?
In the war room, like.
Yeah, the lead-lined war
yeah,
room.
the lead-lined war room. Like, there's a few generals and stuff like chatting around, but they're not within like real earshot.
And this is just the aid, not Wolfram, right?
No, this is Wolfram.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Yeah,
And I'll just kind of hush tone a bit. You know the lodestone?
Yes.
Well, we found it. We acquired it, and we have stored it somewhere safe.
You've stored it somewhere safe. Where is that?
Yeah, where is that?
yeah, I thought it was on your person still.
I'm gonna just look at Morna.
Roxxon also looks at Mona. Where's he? Where are you hiding it?
Don't you think you should have consulted me before hiding it off somewhere? How do I know it's safe? This is the one thing that Naruto wants from us. This is why he's planning to invade VL.
Well, that's exactly why we took it away from VL.
Nice.
So then he burns VL to the ground trying to find it.
Is Naruto going to know it's not in VL?
Well, why would it be in VL?
Because we.
What?
Oh, well, somebody could
Because
have.
they know we've got the lodestone.
And may I just add, if you've done something to that lodestone, there's no telling who was here listening in and scrying on you when you did that. That was thoroughly reckless.
No, it wasn't.
It was. I agree with the Dragonborn here.
I also agree that was a bit silly. You also didn't consult the group.
No.
Now I feel upset.
There's a single tear roll down his chin.
You've hurt my feelings.
You've upset Roxxon. Now I hope you're proud of yourself.
Well, we can go and get it back if you want it in VL.
I would have least have liked to have been ours.
Well, I'm sorry, but we did talk about this yesterday.
yeah, and we were saying that is a terrible idea, and then you waited until we went to sleep, and then you did it.
No, we were making out, weren't we, Scrimshaw?
You were
Wait.
making out with
Making what out?
You were making out with Scrimshaw.
You mean that wasn't true?
Gira suddenly reaches for his bag.
You're all just liars. I
No!
Kira, you've been lying to me.
Oh my god!
I can't believe you've done
Pull
this.
yourself together!
Now you've upset Gothric. Come here, Gothric.
Of course we were lying to you. Nowhere is safe. People can scry on us from anywhere. You know that, right? You're being...
Then
Idiots!
where you're taking it isn't safe.
What's the whisper command?
That's
Okay.
Can't believe you've done this to us.
Okay. All right. I pull it out of my bag.
Pull out your bag.
I put so okay. I look into my bag and I notice something starts to vibrate slightly in it. Pulling it out, you can all see a kind of a weird red ball, which is kind of metallic with smooth grooves.
Yeah, you've never seen this before, Gira. You don't know where it's come from.
What is that?
I do not know. One of you miscreants put this in earlier.
No, it's red. It's red and. Did you say it was glowing?
It doesn't say that. It just says red ball metallic.
Yeah,
smooth
and
groove,
again,
vibrate.
have you got it in your hand? It begins to vibrate again.
Is that a bomb?
Wolf
Would we
was
be
like,
worried?
"What's
you-
going on?"
Are there any like mages on hand?
Not in here, but as you are like holding it in your hand, you begin to see it vibrate, and then like almost like a bug lifting its wings. Two sides, almost like a what's it called? A Bakugan, like two sides that sort of open up, and coming from inside is quite a small like metal spider, which its legs begin to creep around the outside of this whatever ball it is, and as it
Gothric audibly screeches.
yeah, and this is all happening in a split second, basically, like as you're just watching, and it begins to crawl up Gira's arm, and as it's crawling, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and both Gothric and Roxanne, you also begin to see in your bag, like bags opening and splitting open as these big spiders are crawling out.
No!
Well, yeah, Wolfram is like, what the fuck? Yeah, let me get a battle map. Hang on.
A hilarious prank.
Yeah.
I can draw a battle
Hell.
map.
Good one, Morna, putting spiders in the bags.
First you lied to us about making out, and now you lied to us about putting spiders in our bags.
Because the might just lie to you about making out.
Did you
People can hear
actually?
us.
Did you actually make out with Scrimshaw?
No.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
That's good.
Hurt
I
my
mean, yeah, you know.
Maybe we should just deal with the spiders first, and then we'll tell you where it's gone, okay? If they're mechanical, right? Could they have been, like, listening to us?
Potentially.
They definitely didn't do it last night. I was super perspective. Perspective.
Yeah, there was a
Hang on, let me
portion of time where they could have gone in there.
You weren't even gone. We were gone for about 2 minutes.
You weren't. In the time it would have taken you to walk from the portal room to Taman's and then back, would have been maybe 6 or 7 minutes.
Okay.
But that's if you were rushing, and you didn't seem to be rushing. Okay, so I'm just putting you all in here. We probably won't be able to do this fight today, but let's get in. Ju, Roxanne. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to do this one. This battle map, I hadn't prepared it.
That's right. I mean, we can stop 10 minutes early if you want. 10 minutes later.
Yeah, I'm just drawing this out so you have an idea of what's going to happen. You guys are actually all packed around, maybe over here. The south is where the door is, so there's like a door like here. Hang on, I can't draw and talk. So. And then where is he? Wolfram somewhere. What the hell is this? All these tokens that are on my on my recent uploads. This is your Starfinder tokens, aren't they? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Who the hell is Remy?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
bad.
can
How's it
everyone...
going?
Sorry, yeah, no, it's just slow. Slow. Just chat. You can just chat amongst yourselves for a second. Usually I'd call a break about now, but we've got 10 minutes left. So,
Da, 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 da.
right. This is going to be Wolfram. Don't really know why. But, and then these spiders, and don't move, guys.
Oh, I was just moving it off the Wolfram token.
Oh,
'Cause you put it behind me. Oh shit.
and Gothric there. Yeah, so you guys begin watching. There's a couple of other people scattered around the room, but they're not like, doing anything at the moment. And also they're like quite old generals. You're not sure how good they are at fighting. But yeah, so basically, can everyone roll initiative for me, please?
Okay. Oh, I didn't select my token, damn it.
Hey.
The second one's the best, isn't it?
Both
and then,
characters I've had both have -1 modifiers to initiative.
Alright, and Wolfram is gonna... I'll just put Wolfram at the end of the round again. It's not much of a fighter. Okay, so Gothric, yeah, you begin to see these spiders crawling out and landing on the floor. What are you gonna do?
It's a bit close for my guns. Fuck it. I'm gonna step back a bit, and I'm gonna unload on it.
Okay.
I pull out both my pistols because my pepper box is broken, and I fire.
It's gonna attack of opportunity. You guys step back.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is a 20 to hit.
What to hit?
20.
You keep
20.
you're a bit quiet. 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, 12 slashing damage.
Alright.
As it lunges out at you and just like sort of nips you with one of its claws as you step back.
Cool. I kind of just take it in the shoulder, pull out my pistols, and using Action Surge, I'm gonna put 6 bullets into Mechanical Spider number 1.
The one near you?
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't... Alright.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh wait, no, that's generosity. Shit, sorry.
Take the rolls.
And there we go.
Okay, so that's going to be a hit, miss, hit, miss. It's not with advantage, is it?
No.
Okay,
I
yeah.
forgot to use my grit points. Shit.
So that's 4 hits.
Hang on. Let me just.
Actually,
My
generosity is
thing's
+1 to
going
hit.
down.
Right? Yeah, so generosity won't hit if it's +1 to hit. Is it just hit before?
Hang on. My roll 20s.
Okay, that's fine.
It's-
Okay, so do you want me to roll damage for you then?
yes, please.
Okay, so first is a 13. Second one, this is going to be +5. Savage attacks don't work for guns, do they?
No.
Okay, so that's going to be +5. So that's going to be 13. And then 17, 23. And then the third hit is a 12. And then the last one misses. Okay, right, yeah, so 3 shots bring out. One of them critically hits it, and like a sort of spark of his plating just like bursts out as you step back. Everyone just gets onto the ground immediately as these gunshots ring out, and you sort of immediately hear people, like guards from outside, and people screaming.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, okay, Roxanne.
I'm gonna take rage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack recklessly and
Woo!
with Great Weapons Master, just to confirm.
Okay. So that's a yep, that hits.
Ooh.
19. Plus 10, right? No. Oh no, yeah, no,
No.
that's right. Yeah, 19.
Yeah, and I'll do the same again.
Okay. That misses that time.
Oh, poo.
Yeah, like
Oh.
the first hit clangs into its armor, but as it like looks at you, it almost seems to scan you with your eyes and like your sort of your fighting style, and immediately just reacts to your second hit, and it sort of dodges slightly out of the way.
Oh.
Yeah, this machine seems weird mixture of organic and metallic and sort of clockwork. It seems to almost blend where the clockwork begins and the organism sort of ends, and it has this sort of shimmery metallic sort of look to it that tells you well, you're not sure if it's alive or dead, basically. Okay, so this one here, this retriever, is going to cast a force beam at Wolfram.
Is that a
Oh,
spell?
natural 20. No, it's an ability it has. Wolfram, seeing it though, manages to just duck out the way. Although, can Morna and Scrimshaw make dexterity checks for me as well?
So which one did that?
The one that Gothric hit, with number 1.
Okay.
Dexterity, did you say?
Yeah, dexterity saving throws, please.
12.
12.
15.
Okay, so you guys both take 27 force damage.
Ooh.
Fuck.
As Wolfram just dodges just out the way, sort of going, and then as he looks up, he says, "They're coming for me!" As the second one skitters around Gira. Is going to attack Wolfram 3 times.
Uh,
Oh, 2 times, sorry. That's a hit, and the second one is a hit.
I will reduce his damage.
Okay, which one?
Second one?
Okay,
Doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what it is now. We didn't play last night. Fuck, what is it? It's
3d6.
yeah, it's free. So forgot what the roll was.
okay,
Oh.
so the second...
Ooh.
Okay, so the first one, he takes 15 slashing damage. And then the second one, he takes 2.
Oh fuck's sake.
Well, no, he takes 2 after you're reduced.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
he'd taken
Yeah,
2
he-
over.
no, he
I was
did-
like, you reduced that to 0.
he did 2. He did 17 slashing damage, but it was reduced by 50. No, sorry, he did 20 slashing damage. Oh, then he took 3 damage. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Right. So Wolfram takes 3 damage from that second hit, and then the third one actually can't get around, so he's going to attack Roxanne. Try. Actually, he's going to cast. Well, not cast. He's going to do one of his abilities called Paralyzing Beam. Roxanne, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure.
Ooh, you are paralyzed. So currently you are paralyzed, and maybe that's where we'll end off. Actually, unless you guys want to finish this round, and then let's finish this round, and then we'll finish. All right, Scrimshaw.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the one that Gothric's attacked is the most damaged, right?
So far, yeah.
I'm going to scoot on round. 1, 2, 3, to here,
Okay.
and I'm going to Hexblade's Curse it,
Mhm.
and I am going to make some attacks.
Okay.
Ooh, not funny.
Hey,
Smite,
nice.
smite, 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 smite.
I'm going to smite, of course.
Yes.
So
Smoke.
that's 20 damage off the bat.
Okay.
And then I'll just
Oh,
roll this
here it-
twice.
Here it comes.
Where is it gone?
Where is my big kill button?
where is die button?
Oh, it's gone. I'll just roll it manually. So that's 12, just 12d8.
Only 12d8. Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, okay, that's
so that's,
actually, pretty good.
67 plus 20, so 87
Okay,
damage.
yeah.
Don't
So-
forget your hex damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, hex damage, but-
I think by
91.
saying it's dead.
No, it's
91
not dead.
damage.
It's not dead yet.
Sorry?
What's the hex damage?
So it's 91 damage total.
What was it before?
You've obliterated it.
What was it before?
So it's 20 from the hit, then 80, 20.
How much
87,
is the hex damage? Additionally?
4.
4. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I did the other damage. I just wanted to know how much the hex damage was. Okay, so okay, yeah. So Scrimshaw, yeah, you slash into this one. It like your sword burns with this sort of energy that you haven't quite really felt before, but slashes down through the plating of the creature, which just like bears itself open. You see all these little whirring like cogs and machinery parts, all like begin to merge together like a liquid. All right, so Gira.
I still have another attack.
Oh, you should have another attack. Yeah,
That's a 30 to hit.
that hits.
Only an 18 on the thing. Another measly 10
Okay,
damage.
10 damage.
Actually,
Yeah,
it's 14 damage because of Hexblade
Okay,
Curse.
it does look pretty hurt, but it has survived so far. Okay, Gira.
That's it for me.
Da-da.
Gira, you there? Are you muted?
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry. So I'm not going to do my, because it's nearly time to finish, my complicated thing where I get like 4 or 5 different effects. I'm going to use, so Gira kind of like almost drops his walking stick and this kind of blue light emanates from his eyes again. It's kind of piercing. And it reminds you a bit of what happened on the with the Dracolich fight. And it's almost like the lightning and thunder is kind of keeping him stood up. And then he kind of raises a little bit off the ground, only a little bit, and kind of pushes out this wave of thunder and kind of radiant energy, which kind of absolutely like trashes the room. And it's so all 3 creatures can do a Constitution save, please, saving throw.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a 15, 29, and 27.
Okay, so 1 fail, 2 successes.
Okay.
So I'll just roll the damage. So they take 5d6 thunder damage. It's not lightning, it's thunder.
Mhm.
That's not how you do it. Slash roll 5d6. That was really bad. So 16 thunder damage, and that's halved for the ones
Okay,
who failed.
so that's gonna be
it'll
8
for
for the
those
others.
2, and 16 for the big one. And then as well as that, it is roll 5d6 radiant damage, which again was a pretty bad roll. So that's 20 and then 10 for the ones that failed.
I got you.
Pass, sorry. And
Okay.
Gira kind of just like, I guess, kind of repositions here. So
Okay, yeah, so, how are you gonna go around? Oh, yeah, you can do that. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, you blast out this thunderous energy as everyone just drops to the floor. There's all these papers, maps, generals, like, just crying on the floor, as you just, like, slip around it, doing loads of damage. The one that took the most damage was the one that Gothric and Scrimshaw have been fighting, by the way. Mona.
I'm gonna attack the one in front of me because
Okay.
of the king
Mhm.
being there.
Hit.
25.
Hit.
Can I make a con save, please?
It's immune to stun, FYI.
Alright, well, I'll still take my first key point away because
Yeah.
otherwise I feel
Yeah,
like...
you, like, clang it, and it sort of, like, just doesn't even need to do a save, basically, you just immediately get out. Okay.
Gonna whack it.
Okay, 14. And 11. Okay, is that your turn?
No, wait,
Alright.
no. Is this 16 hit?
16 does not hit, no.
Okay,
Roll damage anyway.
10, 14.
Yeah, I've done damage.
Okay, cool.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's my
Right,
turn.
we'll end there then. Thanks for coming.
Oh, I'm
guys.
also, actually, wait. I'm gonna scream to Wolfram to go run away.
I think.
Run
Oh yeah,
away.
actually, it's his turn now. Actually, yeah, he'll disengage and he'll step back. Okay, and then we'll finish there. I mean, the guards are coming because Gothric's just unloaded his guns. So okay, yeah. So all right, thanks for coming,
See,
guys.
loud noises are useful.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cheers.
all right.